everybody, welcome back to Ninjace Next, the sequel to Ninjace 2020. At the end of the last finale, I told you that I'm not going to stop my nutritional workout, and I'm actually going to go for new goals. And we've gone through 1 month, believe it or not. So hope everyone is home, safe, and sheltering in place, and keeping that social distancing during these trying times. But I also hope you're sticking to your nutritional goals. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually walking on what we call a Bane walk. I'm on my treadmill right now, actually carrying the 35 pounds on weight that I've lost to date. That's actually 36 pounds is how much I've lost so far since the beginning of the year, and that's 8 pounds since I last spoke to you. So about 4 weeks ago, averaging about 2 pounds each week. So nutritional goals are still going well. Right now, essentially, the biggest challenge I've had is availability of food. The same foods that I used to eat, the fresh meats and vegetables, aren't really as available. So I've been needing to substitute some of the protein bars or nuts or beef jerky and things like that. So nutritionally, I've been keeping up, but I have had to modify my diet to the times that we're in right now. Nutritional tip for this week is salt intake. Everyone has a different balance and different preference. What I noticed as I was monitoring my weight each week is there would be sometimes my weight would actually be increasing even though I was working out and dieting. And what I noticed is because some of the foods that I'm having right now are preserved, like a frozen meat or something that would be salty, like the smokehouse nuts that I like, I found that was actually causing me to retain extra water. And as soon as I cut out that salt for that week, I started seeing that weight plummet again. So if you're having trouble with your weight, even though you're doing everything correctly with your nutrition and your workouts, take a look at that. Take a look at your salt intake. Might be the trick. Up next, the workout tip for the week. Okay, everybody, today's tip for this week is dealing with abs. Now, we've talked about some abs in some of the previous videos. This one, super basic, super simple, but it's more of the focus areas, your target groups, while you're doing your ab workouts. So most people know the standard ab workout, which would be a crunch or a sit-up. Basic, we've already talked about it before, keeping your back straight, lifting your chin up. You're going to be coming all the way up for a full sit-up, or just lifting your shoulders off the ground in order to get that crunch motion. That's only working the upper part of the abs. Very important if you want to get that 6 or 8 pack, you want to be able to work your lower abs and your obliques. So suggested workout for the lower abs, when you're here, take your hands, make a little diamond right below your tailbone, straighten your legs, and you can lift them. Take about a foot up and a foot down, never touching the ground. That's one motion, or you can do a crisscross motion, that's a different variation, or you can even hold it static and have that 6 inches off the ground for an amount of time that you feel comfortable with. That gets the lower abs. They're the two easy parts to work. We also want to mention is the obliques. So the obliques, what you want to try to do, this is my preference, don't need anything special. You lie on the ground, one arm straight, one arm basically touching your other shoulder. Positions of the leg are important. You want to put your leg straight or slightly jackknifed. The other leg, you want to put knees touching one another. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to crunch up, same way I would do a regular crunch, but now I'm going to be doing it with my obliques focused. So as I go up, very important, I'm not just going to lift my upper body, my leg has to meet my upper body as I go up. So I crunch up, or if you prefer, you can have your arm behind your head and you can crunch this way. Now notice the plane of my body is not changing. I'm just lifting to focus on that. And as I come up, I lift my knee just a little bit as well. So quick tip in order to help you get those 6-pack or 8-pack abs, in order to help you out coming into summertime. Okay, everybody, our special segment for this month is a strength challenge. As part of Ninjace Next, it's not just about getting in great shape and trying to lose weight. It's about full body conditioning and trying to get stronger. It's the full body workout. And through all of that, I'm also focusing on my mind, getting it mentally stronger, and also trying to focus on just mental clarity. Just losing weight just gives you a much better outlook on everything. So today's challenge is going to be a strength challenge. I've lost weight and I'm going to try to bench my body weight. We're going to be doing this in what we call a max set. So what I'm going to be doing is starting with 5 reps at 135, which is actually where I started almost exactly a year ago. Then I'm going to go up to 185. I'm going to do 3 sets there, and then we're going to see how much weight I can lift. Right now I am 224 pounds, so I'm going to try for the first time in my life do 1 set, which is my max set, at 225. Now I have done this in the past when I used to be bigger, but now is a test to see if I'm not only losing weight but maintaining and growing my muscle mass. So that's going to be 225 goals for just 1 set of that. And then if I feel good with that one, I'm going to try to go 1 step higher to 135, which will be my personal best. So we're going to see what we're going to do. I'm going to keep things safe. As you can see, I'm here home in the basement. I don't have a spotter, but what I do have are these brace bars. So if I do have trouble lifting it, from a safety standpoint, I'll be able to touch those bars and I'll be nice and safe. Another safety tip is when you're lifting heavier, notice that I have the pins. They're not on there. So if I really do get in trouble, I can just tip the scales and let the weights fall off. So let's get to it. First one I'm going to be trying to do is just a basic warm-up set of 5 reps at 135. Notice I am going to be setting in the position that Sean had trained us before on, and I'm going to make sure that my toes are behind my knees. I'm going to arch my back, lift myself up a little bit, keeping my back and delts engaged. My nose is right underneath the bar, and breathing in and out 5 times. Now obviously I could do a lot more than that, but I don't want to tire my muscles out. I'm going to give myself a short break, then move it up to the 185, going up 50 pounds, do 3 sets there. So we'll see you in a minute. Okay, gave my muscles about a 1-minute break, and the reason I'm going through this process, so just doing a couple reps, leaving a break, is I want that blood to flow into my muscles so I can utilize that in order to pump out those heavier sets. So right now we're going to be doing the 185. That's the 45-pound bar. That's an Olympic bar. We have 45s on each side and 25s on each side for a total of 185. Let's get to it. Three reps. There you go, 3 reps. Give my body about a 1-minute rep break, and then we're gonna go for my body weight for the first time ever. All right, we're back and about to try for the first time in my life of trying to bench anything I've ever had using my body weight. Now, everyone's goals are going to be different. My personal goal was to be able to bench 225, and like I said, I've done that before. My daily bench is about 200, but just that extra 25 pounds is going to be a lot. Versus what I was used to. So we were at 185. I just added 2 10s to each side. My safeties are in place. I'm going to get into a good form. Now my goal is to do it. First, I'm going to start with my mind. I believe that I can do it. I am nervous, but I'm going to believe in myself and my training and everything that Sean Fagan has taught me and helped me with to be able to see myself through this goal. Let's get to it. 1 rep. There you go. First time in my life, was able to bench my own body weight. So it was 225. I think I can go a little bit more. So we're going to try my own personal best to try to get to 235. I'll see you in a minute. All right, we're going to try to go for my own personal best. And again, the reason I'm just doing 1 set of these is I have a goal for myself. I know what my body's capable of, but what I'm trying to do is push the limits. Not so much that it's an ego lift and it's putting me in a dangerous spot. I'm doing it to a point where it's just a little bit more than what I know I can do, and that's what pushes me. And little by little, I went from literally last year benching 135 to now I'm going to attempt to do it 100 pounds heavier than where I was last year. Not everyone's going to have the same goals. I got to repeat that. Some of you might be doing this or even more, and that's great for you. If you're doing a lot less, that's also good. Just try to give yourself that goal, push towards that goal, and if you miss that first time, no problem. Give yourself some time, focus on what you got to work on, come back and hit it hard the next time. So let's go. Try to get my personal best at 235. Added two 2.5 pound plates to each side, so an extra 10 pounds. Let's do it. New personal best, 235 and 100 pounds heavier than I did last time. So that's Ninjace Next for this month, turning excuses and continuing to turn those excuses into results. I hope you do the same, and I'll see you back next month for my next challenge, which will be based off of conditioning. I'm going to try to run the 10-minute mile. Now I have some challenges with bad knees and things like that, but over the next month, I'm going to work on it and see if I can beat that challenge too.